Hey guys, Kevin from Godlyke Incorporated here. Happy spring. This spring 2023, there's a very strange event, which is a NAMM Show in Anaheim, California. It usually doesn't happen in April, but this year it is. So we're going out there, leaving tomorrow, and we are part of the Stompbox exhibit. We're at booth 5443, sharing with Solar Guitars, Ola England's guitar brand. So we're real excited about the show, and we've been working hard on getting some new products prepped for it. So we wanted to just give you a heads up, a little teaser of what we're going to have at the show. So first and foremost, we will have the TWA SH9 Scott Henderson Distortion. I'm sure you guys have heard about this already, but we're showing it at the show. The interesting news about this, or the exciting news about this, is that the SH9 just won the Guitar Player Magazine Editor's Pick Award, and it has also been nominated for, or is getting, the Premier Guitar, Premier Gear Award later this month, and also the Guitar World Platinum Gear Award. I believe the review is next month. So if you want to hear what all the hype is about and you're going to the NAMM Show, stop by booth 5443, check out the SH9. In other TWA news, this is mainly a TWA video, so this is the TWA Great Divide. We put this pedal out about 10 years ago, and we did a new production run last year. And while we were working on this production run, our engineer Robert, the designer of this pedal, got under the hood and started to tweak around the circuit a little bit. And what he came up with is really, really cool. He came up with, you see this little small knob right here? He came up with a mod that allows the synth voice to do pulse width modulation now, which it did not do before. The really cool thing is that you can adjust the pulse width, the width of the pulse using that pot, or you can adjust it using an external expression pedal. You can also hook the TWA sidestep external LFO to this and tap tempo the pulse width modulation. So this effectively turns the Great Divide. We've always called this a synth octave, but this really turns it into a synth. And it sounds fantastic. It's just big and fat and massive, just like those awesome vintage analog synths that everybody loves. And you could play your guitar or bass through it. So it's really, really cool. We're going to be, we've got a prototype of this on the pedal board for NAMM. And then when we get back, we'll be filming some video with our boy Ray Suey. And then we'll put this up for sale. It's basically, it's going to be a slight upcharge over the regular cost of the Great Divide. Okay, so next is the TWA Critical Mass. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with this or aware of this pedal. We've had this up on our website for quite some time. It is our take on the vintage Maestro bass Brassmaster bass fuzz, bass octave fuzz, which is a really, really cool sounding octave fuzz. Came out in the early 70s. A lot of big name guys used it. Chris Squire from Yes. So anyway, we've been working on this pedal forever. I think this is actually the second pedal we ever prototyped under the TWA brand, which would put it at, like, I don't know, 2008 or 2009, something like that. And we always, like, get it to a certain point and then put it down and then come back to it. And then we've had, I don't even know, 6 prototypes of this thing. But I feel like we finally got to the point where it's really can go toe-to-toe with the original Brassmaster. There's a lot of tonal variation in this circuit. We added a bunch of tone filters that are not on the original Brassmaster. We also took some of the stuff, the less useful sounds of the Brassmaster, out of there. But it's just awesome. Sounds fantastic. Works great on bass and guitar. And so we'll be showing, this is the working prototype. And once we get back from the show, we're going to put this into production. So we'll probably announce this and start taking pre-orders in early May for Critical Mass. So thanks for your patience on that one. And while Critical Mass took a super long time for us to get together, this new TWA pedal barely took any time at all. Came out of nowhere because our engineer Robert, last Christmas, he just surprised me and he was like, here, check this out. And he had been working on a circuit that is basically a version of the, it's an analog synth filter, a very famous analog synth filter from the 70s, 60s, 70s. And what he did was he took that circuit and just tweaked it out and added envelope control, optical envelope control of the frequency range. And you could control that using your playing dynamics. You could also control the resonance using an external expression pedal. You could also hook up the side step to this as well. So basically, it turns your guitar or bass into a synth. It sounds fantastic. It's really, really fun to play, and tons of versatile sounds in here. So TWA Latitude, coming soon. We're still just, really, this is the final prototype, and I don't feel it really needs any changes, but we just need to get, like, you know, the parts list together and you know, make sure we can get all the components, and looking to drop this maybe mid-year, like, you know, late, maybe early July. So TWA Latitude coming at you. So that's the new stuff for the show. We're also going to have the Tamura Mod Tube Screamers on the board and the Fortin Mod Tube Screamers on the board, plus some of the other older TWA jammers. So if you're at NAMM in Anaheim, California this coming week, we're at booth 5443 at the Stompbox exhibit. We're in a smaller satellite booth across the aisle. We're right by Electro Harmonics, and we're sharing our booth with Solar Guitars, Ola England, metal shredder guitar player's awesome player. So that's it. Hope to see you guys there. If not, keep your eyes peeled on the website for information about the new TWAs. Okay, man. Thanks. Happy spring.